Alright, we're starting it. We're starting it. We're starting it. Right now, I'm putting it in. Oh, we're talking about it. Okay. Alright, so. Wait. We're starting right now. Yeah. Alright. So, we could talk about it in the podcast when we get to trades. When we get to the trade section. Alright, so let's go to the schedule. We'll go over the week 4 games, and then just the week 4, and then week 5 we'll talk about the week 5. We'll just pick who we think are gonna win, and then we'll talk about trades this week, and then we'll predict game of the week for next week. So alright, start off with the first game, the Broncos versus the Jets. No, we're doing the Broncos versus the Jets. Fine. We're doing it in order, yeah. Alright, so Tyree. Oh shoot, the thing fell down. Alright, so with this game, oh my god, I just messed up everything. Alright, okay. So for this game, Trace McSorley came in for the Jets. I don't know if he came in, but got 2 touchdowns with 1 interception. Mitch Trubisky in his first game with the Broncos, 519 passing yards, 4 TDs, 7 interceptions. And then for Tyree Jackson, 283 yards, 3 passing TDs, 5 passing interceptions. For rushing yards, 17 carries for 28 rushing yards. That's not very good for the Jets. Not like the production they want to see out of their rookie. Trace McSorley, wasn't really that good. Philip Lindsay only 2 carries. Receiving wise, Marquez Scantling, the breakout player for the Broncos this year. 10 receptions, 153 yards. Cooper Kupp, 7 yards, 141 yards. Noah Fant, 5 yards, 123 yards. And for the Jets, Brashad Perriman, 3 receptions for 88 yards, and Jerry Jeudy, 6 receptions for 88 yards. I think my takeaways of the game is that this Broncos receiving core is gonna be deadly. Whenever Mitch Trubisky could step up a little bit, be a little bit more reliable, but I think this will definitely be one of the top receiving cores in the league. Soto, your thoughts?
We can't hear no one else.
Oh wait, they can't hear you guys. Oh, god damn. Go to party settings, I think. I mean party screen. And go to party settings.
Guys hear me? Tell them ask if they can hear me now. See if they can hear me.
Can they hear me as well?
Well, what? I'm trying to see. Can you see? Is it good now? Wait.
Grant
That's good.
McFarland, that just shows you how the Broncos run D is not bad. They have a great tackler in Jeremy Chin and a good run stopper in Cam Hayward, so my takeaways on that game.
Alright, so that's the recap
Carolina.
of the Broncos Jets game. Next game we have the the Cardinals versus the Panthers. The Cardinals absolutely destroyed the Panthers. Kyler Murray with 10 passing TDs, 1 interception. Teddy Bridgewater with nothing. Kenyon Drake with 2 carries, 29 yards. I think that's really it. So, what do you guys think about this game?
Oh, I
I think
think
it's
the
a
best
blowout.
player for the
So good.
Panthers is Michael Pilardi. I think we need the Panthers removed from the league. I think he's trash, and yeah. Next game, get out of my face.
Just go to the next game. That's what we'll do. Alright, this was an
Look
utterly
at lost to
horrible
ANT.
game next too. It wasn't even a replay. This is the Ravens sucking. Alright, Dwayne Haskins, 126 passing yards, 1 TD. But for the second time, about 3 weeks, Lamar Jackson with the 39 passer rating, 0 TDs, 4 interceptions. Unbelievable. Just how bad
I
could the
have to
Ravens
go.
get? You have to go?
Yeah.
Oh, fine, go. We'll just see me told.
Um, the Ravens need to run the ball more with Lamar Jackson, and they need to stop throwing interceptions. And Ravens need to be kicked from the league because he's like 10 years old. All right, see you guys
Agree.
next time.
Alright, see you. Alright, Sarah, are you here?
I mean, I guess, but
Alright.
I mean, it's just he didn't play bad. I think he did good, better than his other games. Only lost by 31, which isn't even that bad, to be honest. His rushing, he got to run more. He literally ran 3 times with the best running team in the game. He did not run once with Lamar Jackson. You have Lamar Jackson. Receiving wise, literally dog shit. Defense, literally not. Actually, defense wasn't even that bad. Pat Queen had a nice season. Pretty good game. Now, sacks, Chase Young got 2 sacks. Pretty good. INTs. Prince Amukamara, 3 picks. Pretty good game.
Alright, we're going to the next game. We got the Steelers at the Titans. I think the Titans got exposed here, showing that they're not a good team. Carson Wentz, 118 passing rating, 196 yards, 1 TD, 0 picks. Ryan Tannehill, 63 passer rating, 169 passing yards, 3 interceptions. And then rushing wise, Le'Veon Bell, 19 carries, 159 yards. Derrick Henry, 7 carries, 63 yards. What do you think? I think, wait, let me see the receiving. Receiving, 3 receptions, 71 total yards for Juju Smith-Schuster, 1 TD. AJ Brown, 2 receptions, 51 receiving yards. And, yeah. I think this was a pretty bad game for the Titans overall.
I think it was an off game. Maybe bounce back next week. I do like what the Steelers are doing. They're establishing in the pass game, which I like. Carson Wentz, a big X factor, like I said, in the season. And yeah, receiving wise, I love Juju.
Alright.
So he just has good catching hands, good ability to make plays. Yeah.
Alright, next we got the Seahawks versus the CP Miami Dolphins. Or what used to be Tony. We wish Tony the best in retirement. Russell Wilson, 7 TDs, 1 interception. I think this was a fluke game for the Seahawks. A total shit. They're not gonna achieve anything. Tua, 328 passing yards, 3 passing TDs, 5 interceptions. And rushing, Rashad Penny, 3 carries, 73 yards. And then Matt Breida, 13 carries, 66 yards. I think that was a pretty good game for the, I think it was a fluke game for the Seahawks. Don't think they're gonna do good. Receiving wise, let me do this. 6 receptions, 178 yards and 2 TDs for TK Metcalf. 173 receiving yards, 1 TD for Greg Olsen, 2 receptions and 130 yards, 2 TDs for Lockett, and then 4 receptions, 60 yards, 2 TDs for Philip Dorsett the second, and that's it. What do you think?
I think it was just a blowout game like everyone thought it would be. I thought Tony could keep it close, but this series Madden is pretty dog shit. I think it's impossible to guard. If they put a drag and an out route, you really cannot guard both. So I think it's just unlucky from Tony. I think that'll be exposed that weakness. Albie didn't really run the ball as well as Tony did, but still got 3.8 yards per carry. Not bad.
Right.
Now receiving wise, I really do love Jakeem Grant.
Yeah.
I really do believe he's the best receiver in the game. But that's my personal opinion. And yeah.
Alright. Next we got the the Colts versus the Bears. Bears played very bad in this game. I think they're total shit. I think they're tanking. Going to go for the first overall pick. Let's see some stats here. Not very good passing wise. Both quarterbacks with an 88 passer rating, 2 TDs and 4 interceptions. Rushing wise, Marlon Mack, 12 carries, 81 yards. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 15 carries, 57 yards. Backed out. I didn't even mean to back out. Alright, and then receiving wise, probably the best rookie wide receiver out of this draft class. Darnell Mooney, 6 receptions, 160 yards. Then Adam Thielen, 70 receptions, 100,
Talk about Zeke.
183 yards. Alright, you could, your thoughts, Soto?
Play well. Bears had a little bit better luck with the turnovers to kept them out of the game. I think they threw a lot of red zone INTs. For defense, I really do like Roquan Smith with the 3-sack game. INTs, Xavier Rhodes, and get on my PS4 fell.
We have technical difficulty. Alright, we're back.
Bro, my US, bro, it came on. Bro, oh my god, the top of my PS4 fell off.
That's stiff.
Alright, next one.
You're back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, next game it is. Next game it is. Alright, we got the Cleveland Browns versus the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys showed that they're actually good this year. Baker Mayfield played alright, 235 passing yards, 3 TDs, 1 passing interception. Dak showed that he could actually.
LB being the best in the league.
I think Dak showed that he could throw more than 5 yards. I think he showed that he could throw more than 50 yards a game with 164 passing yards, 2 passing TDs, and 1 interception. Zeke definitely had a very okay game. 29 carries, 221 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, and then Nick Chubb with 7 carries, 72 rushing yards, and then receiving wise we have Odell Beckham with 2 receptions, 94 yards, 1 TD, and then Reuben Foster with 2 receptions, 52 yards, 1 TD, and Michael Gallup with 2 receptions, 58 total yards receiving wise, and then no TDs. What do you think?
Don't get me started, DG. I really truly believe Ezekiel Elliott is the best player in the league. I think he is going to win MVP by a large margin. I really do enjoy the passing game. It's not the best, it's not the flashiest, but it gets the job done when needed. Now for defense, I really don't think either team could stop the run. I think the turnovers really affected both teams. Brendan Carr and Grant Delpy got a pick. Now for the sacks, not really a lot of sacks besides Antoine Woods from the Cowboys side. And yeah, it's a pretty good game in my opinion.
Alright. So do you want to do the next game? We gotta do something really quickly.
Yeah. Next game we have is Young Hefe versus Coke Devil Fork. And this was pretty much a blowout. Literally, Kirk Cousins blew out the Texans. Let's see where he went. He went 15 for 16, missing 1 pass, longest 45-yard game, 2 TDs, so 1 INT. Pretty good game. Deshaun Watson threw 3 picks and 0 TDs. Very disappointing. Now rushing, Dalvin Cook had his way. 150 yards, 10 yards per carry. With a pair of touchdowns, not bad. Receiving wise, Vikings really did have the better receiving game, honestly. Throw the ball around more, while the Texans spammed Fuller and Duke Johnson, honestly. But I think it was a pretty good game. Defense got its job done. Minnesota, Khalil Mack a sack, and Michael Pierce a sack. Not bad at all. INTs, Obi Melifonwu. He had 1 INT, which is not bad. Same with Anthony Harris and Mike Hughes, not bad. And yeah, that's pretty much my take on the game. BB. Baby bitch. No, I'm done.
I'm back now.
Alright, let's say your take.
What game we're talking about?
Texans. Like,
Alright, okay, we have this game. God damn, I had to run so fast. Alright. Kirk Cousins wasn't that good. 2 touchdowns, 1 passing TD. Deshaun Watson was awful. 0 passing TDs, 3 interceptions, rushing yards. Dalvin Cook with 15 carries, 147 yards, 2 TDs. Devontae Freeman, 11 carries, 30 rushing yards, 2 TDs. And then receiving wise, Wolf Fuller, 3 receptions, 72 yards. And then Marvin Hall Jr., 2 receptions, 65 yards, 1 TD. And yeah.
next game we have is New York Giants versus LA Rams. I think it was a pretty much blowout. Jags Joe Dogala had a pretty nice game, 8 TDs to 1 INT, pretty good. Daniel Jones struggled very bad, but it's not bad. Second year QB, wouldn't expect anything really better. Still not that bad of a game, I respect it. Cam Akers had his way on the ground, averaging 15 yards a carry. That's incredible. Receiving Albert Okawokuban, not me. Bro, what? Had 200 yards, 1 TD. And Van Jefferson had 100 yards and a touchdown. Not bad for that Rams offense. Now defense, you already know who had a sack. Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald always has a sack a game. Pretty good game overall. 2 picks for Taylor Rapp, a pick for Terrell Bird. And yeah, it's pretty much, and Ramsey, don't forget Jalen Ramsey, he also had one. Now the kicking game is what struggled the most. Graham Gano went 0 for 7 from field goals, which is incredible to me. And yeah, back to you, BB.
Yeah, that's a good game from the Rams. The rookie Albert Akapo, whatever his name is, 10 receptions, 190 yards, 1 TD, but I think Evan Ingram outplayed him. 3 receptions, 180 yards, 2 receiving touchdowns. Golden Tate, 3 receptions, 170 yards, 2 receiving touchdowns. Van Jefferson, 4 receptions, 95 yards, 1 TD. I definitely think it was a good game from Cam Akers, a good game from Jake Delgado, or Delgado, or whatever his name is. 8 passing touchdowns, 1 interception. On to the next game. Next game is, not the last one. The Pats vs. Chiefs. Chiefs dominated this one. Patrick Mahomes didn't play so well. 3 passing TDs, 2 interceptions, 91 passer rating. Cam Newton played alright. Actually didn't play good at all. 4 passing TDs, 5 interceptions. Tyreek Cohen, definitely a good player, or definitely good running back. Led the way for the Chiefs' victory. 8 carries, 114 yards, 1 rushing TD, and then Darren Williams with 7 carries, 62 rushing yards, and two rushing TDs. I think it's definitely okay. Definitely a great running game by the Chiefs to lead them towards victory. And then receiving wise, we had Dante Johnson, 7 receptions, 187 yards, 2 TDs. And Tyreek Hill doing his thing, 6 receptions, 176 yards, 2 TDs. And then, yeah, I think it was definitely a good game by the Chiefs here.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good game. I think the Chiefs found more success on the run game. The Chiefs became a running team, honestly.
Yeah, me too. I don't think they can pass the ball at all. Atlanta versus Green Bay. Yeah, last game of the day. Atlanta versus Green Bay. Passing wise, Aaron Rodgers, 350 yards, 3 passing TDs, 1 interception. Matt Ryan, 255 passing yards, 3 TDs, 2 passing interceptions. AJ Dillon, 7 carries, 59 yards. Todd Gurley, 8 rushes, 45 yards. Aaron Jones, 5 carries, 36 yards. Receiving wise, Aaron Jones, 7 receptions, 156 yards, 1 TD. Jamal Williams, 2 receptions, 185 yards, 1 TD. And Hayden Hurst, 4 receptions, 61 yards, 0 TDs. Then Devontae Adams with 1 reception, 58 yards, 1 TD. Definitely a big game from the Green Bay running backs. Because the reason they won, if they didn't have them running backs play good, I think they would have lost. Oh yeah, I feel like how they played there.
Yeah, it was a good game. I think Packers did extremely well. I'm surprised they don't actually win a game. 3 TDs and 1 INT is not bad at all. I really like the run game. A.J. Dillon is a big factor. I really love him. Aaron Jones, 2 yards to carry, extremely well in the NFL. Now receiving, I really did love Aaron Jones. He's a 3-down back. He can be used in the receiving game and running game, and yeah, good Packers win.
I agree. Alright. Alright, week 5, we're gonna just, we're not gonna do any locks, we're just gonna do predictions. We're just gonna do predictions of who you think will win. We'll go based from top down. We'll go from the Thursday night game all the way to the Monday night game. We'll just pick them from there who we think are gonna win. Right, first week of the game, we have Bucks versus Bears. Sarah, you could go first with this one.
For the Bucks versus Bears, I'm gonna have to go Bears. I think Anti's pretty good, but he just struggles a lot. Now, yeah, that's my pick on that.
Alright, I have the Bucks taking this one in a close game, but next I have the Panthers at Falcons. I have the Panthers taking this one, even though I think it will be a close game.
Falcons are also taking that game. Yeah.
Alright, we have Rams at football team. I think the Rams, then the new Rams user is a little downgrade from the old one, so I'm gonna take football team here.
I'm also going to take football team. I think a passing game of football team can absolutely shred the Rams. Yeah.
Alright, we have the Bills at Titans. I'm taking the Bills in this one.
For that game, I'm going to take the Titans. I really do think Cam has a bounce back week, and I think they got it going on offense.
Eagles at Steelers. I think the Steelers will easily take this one. I think the Eagles user is definitely washed from 20, so I'll take the Steelers.
Personally, I agree with that part, but I do think the Eagles pull out the W. I think they just have the overall better roster, and yeah.
Alright, Cardinals at Jets. I definitely have to take the Cardinals in this
Definitely
one.
Cardinals.
Yeah, in the blowout. In the blowout. Alright, Bengals at Ravens. I have the Bengals taking this one in a relatively close game, but I think they'll pull through.
I personally have the Ravens winning this for the first one of the year.
Oh, for real? Oh, alright. Alright, Jags at Texans. I have the Texans taking this one, even though I think it will be a close game. But Texans are definitely taking this.
I have the Jags taking it. I feel like Coke Devil is not that good. And I feel like Happy shows his colors. Coke is not good.
Alright, got you. Alright, Raiders at Chiefs. I definitely have the Raiders taking this one.
I'm gonna go with Chiefs because Raiders is on a boat for the weekend. So.
Alright. Alright, Broncos at Patriots. The Broncos will definitely play good, but I definitely have the Patriots taking this one.
I also have the Patriots taking it because I believe the Broncos are tanking.
Alright, we have the new Dolphins user Landon at the 49ers. I definitely have the 49ers taking this one, no doubt.
I'm gonna have the Dolphins taking this one. I think Mafu has struggled this year, and I have the Dolphins winning by 7.
I'm gonna take my upset of the week right here. The next game, I definitely have the Giants taking this one over the Cowboys.
The Cowboys are winning this game.
Okay, Colts at Browns. I have the Browns taking this one easily, maybe in a blowout.
I have an upset alert right here. I believe Rob is going to beat Winston.
Alright, I like it. Alright, Vikings at Seahawks. I definitely have the Vikings taking this one. The Seahawks usually shit.
This is my lock for the week. I think the Vikings are gonna win. I think Seahawks aren't that good. Overrated as fuck, like ADP would say. And yeah.
Alright, Chargers at Saints. I'm the Chargers taking this one.
I as well as LA taking. I feel like Jerry is not bad. Just he's struggling this year, as everyone is. And I think De Niro's a top passing team, maybe number 1.
Alright, so let's do some let's talk about some trades.
Oh my god. Bet.
Alright, so
Bro, oh
right,
my
that's
God, stop, bro.
alright.
Bro,
What? Alright, for
bro.
wait, oh wait, we're going over trades.
I know, I know.
Alright, for the shocker of the week, Rams send their superstar Jalen Ramsey for Maddox and two first. I think the Rams got finessed here. I don't think it was a good trade for Rams. Definitely a good one for the Eagles.
Is the second? I like that Ramsey deal. I really do think Eagles won it, but I do think the Rams got what they got rid of for Ramsey. If you know what I'm trying to say.
Alright, get you. Alright, the second trade of the week was the Niners sent Tevin Coleman, the Chiefs sent a third round pick since the Tyreek Cohen injury. The Chiefs had to get a running back in replacement, so I think it was a good pickup for him.
Um, I personally like that deal. I think Coleman's going to be a big addition to the Chiefs' offense. I think they already run the ball a lot, and adding the speedster who's big is going to help us.
I got you. Alright, the Bucks sent a 4th round pick and a 3rd round pick for 85 overall John Johnson. I don't think this is a good trade for the Rams. I think they got rid of someone good, but gets more they get more draft picks, which is definitely good, but I don't know.
I personally agree with you. I think Rams lost this deal, but then again, John Johnson is an 85 speed safety. He's more built like a linebacker.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. Maybe that's the Bucks' plan to move him to linebacker. So.
For real.
All right, so the Bucks and the Jets acquire speedster Scotty Miller for a 3rd round pick, 2 3rd round picks, and a 4th round pick. I think this was a good trade for the Jets. I definitely think that.
I also think that. I think it's a good addition out of speedster. You can never have like infinite speed. I think you can always need speed, and I think it's a big addition. I don't.
Definitely, and he is also young and 70 overall. So
young on a cheap deal and speed.
all right, next trade was the Steelers and wide receiver Chase Claypool, a 2nd overall pick for Keenan Allen. I think it was a good trade for both sides. Steelers boost their already great receiving core. But I think the Chargers also get a good young receiver in Chase Claypool.
I agree. I personally think the Chargers won this one. I think Claypool's better than Keenan Allen, and they get a 2nd round pick. I'll take that any day.
I think the next trade, the Browns and the football team, the Browns sent Kareem Hunt, the football team sent Antonio Gibson and DeAndre Payne. I think Gibson will be a good running back in the future, and DeAndre Payne is a great young D tackle from Alabama. So I think the Browns won this trade.
I agree.
Alright, last trade of the week, and to wrap it up, the Bears send Mitch Trubisky and a 2nd round pick, and the Broncos send Drew Lock. What do you think?
You see, that's just a difficult one. It all depends on the QB's play throughout the season. I personally like the deal for the Bears. You get a young rookie superstar QB for the future and a cheap deal. You got 3 years left on the deal, and you only give up a 2nd and expiring contracts. It's a good deal to me.
Alright, we're gonna do one more segment. We're gonna go over stats. Just for this last segment. Alright. So, let's see. Alright, we'll do passing first. Anything passing wise. Leading the NFL in passing right now is Kyler Murray. Not much of a surprise there. Drew Lock 2nd, Tom Brady 3rd. Rushing, we got Ezekiel Elliott. Basically has 100 carries by this point. Definitely no surprise there. He's getting fed like 500 more times than the rest of these halfbacks. And then we'll go receiving. Leading the league is Tyreek Hill with 749 receiving yards, 7 TDs. Jerry Jeudy 2nd with 30 receptions, 687 yards, 6 TDs. Mike Evans 3rd with 13 receptions, 186 yards, 7 TDs. Uh, anything you want to add to that, Soto?
Let me think. I mean, I do like what the Broncos are doing. I like how they have 2 receivers over 500 yards, but I mean, they're Bucks, but I don't even know, to be honest.
Alright, that wraps it up for this week. Thank you for tuning into the RTI podcast where we talk about everything related to RTI. Next week we'll have a podcast for week 5. Probably will be tonight. If you want to say thank you for tuning in. I think, yeah, so thank you. See you next podcast.
Oh my God, thank God.